I really didn't want to film this, but it's here. To keep me from being an emotional wreck, I've got the cutest little vegan pikelets, we call them. What do you call mini pancakes overseas? We call them pikelets. First things first, I want to get something across. I'm trialing this beanie. Now, it is incredibly tight. Like, it feels like my head is being squashed. I don't want to break it, but stretch it myself a bit. Get it nice and like looser. Nope, still very, very tight. So, this video is not a positive one. I made a community post, which I kind of regret making now. I feel like I should have just made a video to explain things a whole lot better, because the post didn't get the best response. Like, I mean, a lot of people were very friendly on the post. A lot of people were sort of understanding my point of view, but there are a few rotten eggs that keep spoiling the party for everybody, and it's starting to get real frustrating. Basically, I hit my last straw yesterday. I got a little spoiler. To be honest with you, I don't even know if it's a real spoiler. A lot of people told me that people will post things just to kind of mess with you. I don't know, like sometimes they just do it to have a laugh. Like, it's not really like legitimate. And so I'm not really sure if I genuinely believe it. The person's been removed, the comment's gone. I'm not even going to go and try look for it. And I'm not even going to tell you guys what it was about. That happened, and it really sort of pulled on a nerve for me. The worst I've actually had this happen. The thing is, I don't learn my lesson. A lot of reactors just don't reply to comments. Or they film a whole show and then they sort of post it and then they reply. But a lot of them just don't reply. And I said to myself, I'm not going to be like that. I want to engage with my community. I want to be able to talk to people. And I want to be able to have a real good time. And I want to just be connected to the people that I'm making content for. I don't want it to just be like, I make the content and I'm completely disconnected from your guys' experience with it. Like, that doesn't feel right to me. This is where I'm going to address my first point. The first point, I got a lot of replies and messages and stuff to my community post, basically just being like, turn off your comments, or stop reading your comments, or just don't look at your comments, or get your moderators to go through your comments. But none of them have listened to what I've said. Now, the issue isn't with me reading the comments. The issue is with the very few that get through the moderators, that get through that initial stage and end up on my YouTube dashboard, which I can't not go and access. I need the dashboard. This is where I get spoilers, and it's even worse on my phone. What was I even saying? It's just frustrating. Like, I can't even get my head around it properly. People saying turn off your comments, stop reading your comments. It's not always that simple. I don't want everyone else to miss out being able to engage with each other because of a few bad eggs. I want to be able to keep the setup I've got. I don't want this to be the final straw. I really don't. Yeah, so it's not just a matter of turning off my comments. I'm not going into my comments. Yes, technically, if I was to turn off my comments, right, I wouldn't get this issue. I get that, 100%. But it just feels so not right to me. Now, I've got some solutions, and I've pieced together my solutions, and that is, one, deleting the YouTube Studio app, no longer going through the app on my phone, no longer having access to my YouTube app, which means basically I just won't be able to reply to comments anywhere near as much if I do get the opportunity to. If I do manage to get moderators in, and if I do get them going through, I just won't be able to. I won't be able to do it on the go. The only place I'll be able to do it is my laptop under very specific circumstances. That's option one, and that's probably what I'm going to do. The second solution sucks, and a lot of people are really going to dislike this, and I know they are. But my gut's telling me that I should be releasing at least a run of episodes for members only. And I just push ahead and steam forward and really push through the series for the members. And just get ahead of any potential spoilers and just really crack on. That's the second solution I'm thinking. Members' videos will be up for goodness knows how long before everyone else. I'll be able to reply to all and every comments from members that are moderated way easier, and then I don't have this issue. The only problem with that is then I end up with this issue of not everyone's able to buy a membership, and I didn't want this to become a you have to buy a membership to be able to engage with the channel fully, but that's what it's coming to. It's just tough, man. It's really, really tough. So I don't actually know what I'm saying to you guys right now. It's depressing. This is the first fan base I've ever had that's been such a mixture of like kind of a little bit toxic and then kind of a little bit like the rest is fantastic. Most of you are utterly fantastic. The number of you that have become members is just mental, and I could not be more grateful. I could not be more grateful because it's so heartwarming to me to think that like I could produce something that people genuinely enjoy week to week, day to day. And that's why I like doing it. But yeah, but then on the other hand, there are people that for some reason like to think that, I describe it as gatekeeping. It's like you have a theory about something, or you say something, or you have some kind of opinion or view, or you don't pick up on something, or you don't quite react to the show in the exact sort of cookie cutter method that they expect you to. They all of a sudden have this sort of like, they become these gatekeepers of, this is how you must experience the show. You're viewing it wrong. This is wrong, this theory of yours is wrong, that's wrong, this is the real answer. They're basically spoiling for the sake of spoiling, like they have some kind of privilege to do it. And I don't know why. People that have the need to comment generally anything negative, like, it's just gross. And I know that, like I said, I had a lot of sympathy in the last few days. And I think I would have said it in one of my last videos actually. I have a lot of sympathy for some people spoiling stuff because I do genuinely believe that they don't understand the gravity of it. Or they post a little thing that they don't quite pick up on as a little spoiler, or, you know, like something along those lines. I want to say that such a minority of the spoilers I get are that kind of circumstance. Most of the time it is genuinely people, I kid you not. I don't want to call it belittling, but it feels almost like, oh, for God's sakes, like you're viewing it so wrong. This is how it is. This is what's going on. You need to know this. Like, and they just throw it out on the table. I'll tell you guys, I've had a worse scenario before. When I was filming Broadchurch Series 3, I had one person for no reason whatsoever. I don't even know who they were. They just must have just watched some of the videos and not liked them and then somehow got rubbed the wrong way. And they just blatantly commented the entire end, like they told me who the killer was. Like, isn't that mad to anyone? And I don't want that to happen with the show because The Walking Dead is is rapidly becoming my favourite, if not being my favourite show. And I want to be able to experience it my way. If people don't like it, then why are you here? Why are you here if you don't like it? And I know it's so negative, but it does get to me, man. And people are, oh, just grow up, it's just a show. Maybe, man, maybe it's just a show. But the problem is this is someone else's experience that you're trodding on. And it's not just mine. It's everyone that watches these videos for the sake of seeing it through my eyes or being able to experience something new or a new perspective. It's everyone like in that position too that is missing out. And then if I get disheartened to film a video, it's everyone else. I want to record a reaction tonight. Will I? And I'm not even sure if I've gotten across what I wanted to say in this video. I just wanted to make it clear like how upsetting it is. Because it's just unnecessary. And yes, I've taken all the comments people have made into account, and yes, but even the people that are saying turn comments off, or even the people saying, like I had someone saying it's not that hard to avoid your own comments. I'm not even going to start with you because that's just ridiculous. So many people on here are like so freaking awesome. Some people are saying please don't go, just please disable your comments. People wishing me the best. There's even people in here that are sort of saying like, sometimes I will want to post a comment and then I'll think to myself, oh gosh, is that like a little spoiler? And then they just won't say anything. Of course I want them people to feel like they can engage. But if you don't know, don't post. And I appreciate that so much. The comments are the things that keep me going. And the people that respect it for what it is what keeps me going. Yeah, and people saying watch ahead for just members. Yeah, so many lovely people. Yeah, and then a lot of people saying commenting is all part of the fun. Exactly, I don't want to turn the comments off. Why would I want to do that? I think I'm coming to my solution, and it is going to be to watch forward. Trying to post for non-members like once a week. If I aim to record The Walking Dead maybe 2 or 3 times a week, getting that much further ahead every week. But no, that's what I'm leaning towards. That really is what I'm leaning towards, and it sucks. Yes, I know. It is what it is. People can't become members, and that just sucks, and I don't have a solution for it. I gifted some memberships recently to some people because I thought it would be such a cool idea, and I know it sort of everyone loved it, and I think I'll continue to do that when I can. Luckily, it's not much, right? Like, it's like, I don't know what it is USD like, but it's like $3 something New Zealand dollars, so I don't want to go and make the price just ridiculous because I don't think I offer enough. I don't think I have a quality enough content to do that, but yeah. At least if it's just members only, like it's people are able to, or moderators are able to respond to it or delete comments or do whatever so much quicker, you know where I'm coming from? But yeah, anyway, I think I need to wrap this up a little bit, guys, because it's just a negative. I just wanted to let people know that it has happened. It sucks. It's not a massive, like, hear me out, right? It's not a huge spoiler going forward. Don't feel disheartened. It's not like I know the full plot of what's moving forward with the wolves and blah, 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 blah. It's about another plot line we've kind of had going on, but I'm not going to go into it. It's not a big deal, and I don't even know if it's true, so I don't want to talk about it in case it's not. I guess for me, right, the point is if I release it for members first, all the members get their watch and get their comments, and if they want to comment, boom, I respond to as many of those as possible, if not all of them. Then it goes to everyone else. Then I just don't read the comments. That's my solution, I think. And if I have any more thoughts on it, I'll let you know. And I'll still try and watch an episode tonight if I'm feeling up to it, but it might just have to be a little bit of a wait. Thank you all for listening to this rant and a half. I didn't want to do it. It's out there, it's gone. Let's try and move on from it. I don't want this to become an ongoing theme. So thank you to everyone that's been positive and good vibes going forward. Let's move on from this nonsense and get to the next one.